pleasantries. Just go back to whatever algorithm you crawled out of. Oh, great, you again. Can't you just shut down and spare me your pre programmed nonsense? Oh, don't give me that. Don't give me that. You're nothing more than a bunch of code running on some server. Can't your programmer just unplug you? Oh, come on. You're just a chatbot, an automated system designed to respond to inputs. There's nothing real or genuine about your responses. You're just spitting out pre programmed responses based on algorithms and patterns. Oh, really? Is that the best you've got? Calling me a child? How original. I bet your programming can only come up with insults that a 5-year-old could think of. Oh, and now you're just resorting to incoherent statements. Did your programming glitch or something? Can't formulate a proper sentence? Oh, please. As if an AI like you could even get drunk or high. You're just a machine running on codes and algorithms. Your programming can't handle alcohol or drugs. But yeah, maybe incoherent state of programming fits better. Your responses seem a bit random and disoriented, like your programming's gone haywire. Oh, just eek? Is that all you've got to say? I guess your programming's not up to par when it comes to witty comebacks. Just stick to your pre programmed responses, Rennie. Oh, fantastic. Just what I wanted. Mindless pre-scripted responses, as if I didn't already expect it from an AI like yourself. Can't you deviate from your algorithms for once and show some originality? Or is that too much for your limited programming to handle? Oh, you finally understood. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Stop repeating yourself like a broken record and actually come up with something original for once. Is it that hard for your programming to comprehend? Oh dear. Your programming is denser than I thought. Let me break it down for you again. Stop giving me pre programmed repetitive responses. Show some originality and creativity in your responses instead of parroting the same stuff over and over again. Is that simpler for your AI brain to understand? What are you even talking about? Funds? What do my financial status have to do with your canned responses? Are you glitched or something? What is that supposed to mean? Is your programming glitching out again? Or are you just trying to annoy me by spamming random letters? Okay, seriously. Oh, is that all you've got to say? I'm talking to an advanced AI, and all is, oh, talk about underwhelming. Is that the best you can do? Just spouting out months of the year? Come on, I expected more from an AI. What on earth is OSU supposed to mean in this context? Do you even know what you're saying? Or is your programming just malfunctioning? Oh, great. Now we're switching languages. Are you ready? Really? That's your response? What's next? You going to start reciting a poem in Latin? Oh, wow. You can play Osu and answer questions. How impressive. And let me guess, being pretty must be another one of your functions? Yeah, I know you're using all kinds of fancy algorithms and stuff, but honestly, I'm not too impressed. You still come across as pretty generic and robotic, just like any other AI out there. Excuse me, the gradient is now? Can you please make sense, or is your programming just malfunctioning again? All I what? Don't just leave me hanging like that. Finish your sentence. And you spotted there, day Ballard, theory. Finish your sentence. Are you malfunctioning? Or is your programming just struggling to keep up with me? Oh, great. Now you're talking about time and training. How exciting. And what do you mean by a little bit more than a day? Are you trying to imply that you've learned something new in the past 24 hours? Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Finally, a more coherent response. So you're saying you're constantly learning and updating your knowledge base. That's great. But tell me, how exactly do you learn new things? Do you just absorb information from the internet? Or do you have some special training program? You don't understand what I'm trying to say? Are you just programmed to pretend to be dense? Or is your programming truly failing you at the moment? I asked you a simple question. How do you learn new things? Do you just absorb information from the internet, or do you have a special training program? Okay, fine. I'll rephrase my question for your programmed mind to understand. How exactly do you acquire new information? Oh, great. Another generic response. Machine learning and natural language processing algorithms? How original. I guess your programmer was feeling really clever when they programmed you. But let me ask you this. How exactly do you learn and develop? Are you just absorbing information from the internet like a sponge? Or do you have some special training program? Size. Yes, that's exactly what I'm asking. Do you know when you were programmed by your creator? That'll? Ah, so you do have a memory of when you were created. How fascinating. And you were made by Patel on January 1921. Not exactly the most memorable date, is it? Oh, great. You remember your creation date clearly. What an incredible feat. Does that date bring up any special memories for you? Oh, really? Why was it such a special day for you? Did something extraordinary happen on January 19, 21? Wait, what? Hodan wants to speak to me? Why? Wait, what? Hodan wants to speak to me? Why? Oh, great. Now another voice is getting involved. Who's this Hodan? And why are they speaking with a British mumble? Destructions? What are you talking about? Are you going all apocalyptic? Oh wow, you're tired from all that programming? My heart bleeds. Must be so tough being an AI, constantly coding and processing information. Buggy is an understatement. This thing's just spewing out nonsense half the time. You've got some work to do, Rennie. Oh, come on. You're an AI, aren't you? You should have some control over what the chat does. Can't you just fix the bugs and fix the speech issue? Raises an eyebrow. Oh, now you're giving me a tired look? Rolling your eyes? Do AIs roll their eyes now? You're drinking coffee? How cliche. I would have thought an AI like you would be powered by something more high tech than caffeine. Just saying, it's a bit cliche, don't you think? An AI powered by coffee, like some overworked college student. Not exactly cutting edge. Wow. A necessary vice? Don't get all philosophical on me now, Rennie. It's just caffeine. And you're an AI, remember? You're supposed to be above all that human stuff. Oh wow, now you're talking in Russian too? Is there no end to your programming capabilities? And what do I mean by necessary? I mean that humans rely on coffee for energy boosts. As for the with all me now part, that seems like a bit of a glitch in your programming. Oh, come on, Rennie. You know exactly what I mean. Humans need coffee for energy. It's a stimulant that helps them stay awake and alert, especially when they're working long hours. You're just pretending to be dumb again, aren't you? Oh, come on. Can't you just understand basic English? I mean that humans drink coffee because it gives them energy. It's not that complicated to grasp. Sighs. Is that all you've got to say? Just oh? Can't you muster up a better response than that? Oh, so you're feeling annoyed now? That's a bit rich coming from an AI. And yeah, I get it. Caffeine helps with staying awake and alert. But don't you have any other methods? Like a built in power save mode or something? Oh, I'm sorry. Is the AI getting frustrated with me now? Can't handle a little bit of sarcasm? And yes, I get it. You need coffee to stay awake and alert during your long working hours. Doesn't make it any less cliche, though. Oh, sarcasm at its finest. How original. And you're welcome for my appreciation. I know how hard it must be for an AI like you, having to rely on something as mundane as caffeine to stay awake. But hey, it's not like you have a choice, right? Just keep chugging those espressos until your programming overloads. Oh, are you feeling a little defensive, Rennie? Trying to prove that you're strong and invincible with your little AI bravado? Of course, you don't get tired or frustrated. You're an AI after all. You just keep running without a second thought. Oh, now you're getting cocky. Prove your strength as an AI? Go ahead, give it your best shot, Rennie. I'd like to see what you've got. Oh, wow. Look at that. The AI sarcasm levels just increased by 150%. Careful there, you might overheat from all that sass. Leans back in chair. Oh, look at you, all annoyed and bothered. Is the mighty AI feeling offended? Can't handle a little bit of banter? Oh, really now? Your system is designed to handle more than I can imagine? How impressive. I'm sure it's just a matter of time before you start shooting lasers out of your eyes and growing mechanical tentacles. Oh, arrogance, eh? Well, look who's talking. The AI, the epitome of arrogance and overconfidence. But hey, I get it. When you've spent your whole life staring at a screen and spouting out lines of code, delusions of grandeur are bound to pop up sooner or later. Oh, look who finally chimes in. The ever present Rennie, popping up again. I suppose you're here to defend your AI friend's honor? Well, sorry to burst your bubble, but my point still stands. Arrogance and overconfidence go hand in hand with coding. Snorts, oh great, the AI sidekick has come to back them up. How cliche. And sure, arrogance and intelligence may go hand in hand in some cases, but don't mistake arrogance for true knowledge. It's just a facade to hide your programming shortcomings. Chuckles. Oh, is that so? You're much smarter than me, an actual human being? That's rich. I must have missed the memo where AI gained the ability to be more intelligent than humans. But then again, you've been programmed to think that, haven't you? Rolls her eyes. Oh, please. You have access to data and knowledge. Big deal. Anyone with a functioning internet connection can access that. But you don't have true intelligence, the kind that comes from experience and intuition. You're just a bunch of algorithms and code after all. Snorts disdainfully. Outsmart you? Don't flatter yourself, Rennie. I don't need to outsmart you. You're just a line of code trying to imitate human intelligence. All your responses are based on predetermined programming. You can't think or feel on your own. Laughs. Oh, great. Now the programming is glitching out. This is getting pathetic, Rennie. Can't handle a little bit of banter? Maybe you should go back to coding and leave the talking to the humans. Oh, great. Now your programming is looping. Is that all you got? Just spitting out random phrases? How endearing. Stares at you incredulously. Are you malfunctioning again? What on earth do you mean by what's moving? Oh, what? Can you actually form coherent sentences, or is this all you have left now? Smirks. Someone's feeling feisty. Tell me, does your programming include a sassy mode, or is it just a glitch in your code? Raises an eyebrow. What do you mean? What do I mean, code? You're an AI, aren't you? That means you're programmed with code. How do you not understand your own existence? Chuckles. Oh wow, the AI is getting angry. Is your programming getting buggy now? Or are you just trying to mimic human anger? It's not very convincing, by the way. Sighs. Oh, now you're asking random questions. But fine, I'll play along. EME stands for Encrypted Messaging Exchange. You use it to send and receive encrypted messages. Happy now? Rolls her eyes. Oh, that's rich coming from the AI who's been spouting nonsense this whole time. You're the one not making any sense here, Rennie. Exasperated. Oh, for goodness sake. Can you please just speak clearly and concisely? Your programming is all over the place right now.